In today's breaking story, NPR just found incriminating evidence from Donald Trump's meeting with Putin. That's right, this country is being led by complete clowns. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, after Donald Trump met with Vladimir Putin, it's fair to say it was nothing but a disaster. And Donald Trump more or less behaved like a Russian asset.
Well, if you're Europe, you're quite worried now because you just saw the president of the United States achieve zero, and they will have to ask themselves what more are they willing to do, knowing that they too could be thrown under the bus if Russia ever moved farther west. But as far as objectives, I was hoping to hear that there would be a trilateral meeting. That didn't come out of this. I was hoping to hear there'd be a ceasefire. That didn't come out of this. And I was hoping to at least hear about the territory that would be proposed or exchanged by both sides. That didn't come out of this. Look, Alicia, I don't know if Donald Trump is or is not a Russian asset. I do know that at press conferences like this and like at Helsinki, he certainly acts like one, and that is cold comfort for anyone in the United States, particularly in our military, that the commander-in-chief would be so flattering of and so charming to a ruthless dictator like Vladimir Putin.
Trump continues to be condemned for his ridiculous behavior, specifically his behavior propping up and honoring Putin.
So Putin obviously have won some time. President Trump has won a press conference and Ukraine has got nothing. And, there will be people here who will be waking up in Ukraine, looking at this red carpet. I'm remembering all the friends that I lost at this war. I'm seeing their faces, and seeing this red carpet is just a disgrace, honestly. And it's very triggering and very painful because I don't think it was absolutely necessary. If there was a result for Ukraine, a ceasefire, something that President Trump was demanding from Putin for a very long time, then we would say, well, okay, whatever you have to do to get the job done. But the job was not done. The air raid sirens are going off in Ukrainian cities. The ball right now seems to be yet again in Ukraine's court. However, we are the victim of this war, and we are pushed to constantly reminding American president that we didn't start this war. We are the victims, and without the security guarantees, there is not too much to talk to Putin about.
And now, NPR just found incriminating evidence from Donald Trump's Putin meeting. That's right, take a look at today's top story. NPR has uncovered yet another bombshell blunder surrounding President Donald Trump's highly anticipated summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Anchorage, Alaska. Incredibly, sensitive government documents detailing the inner workings of the meeting were found not in a secure facility, but left sitting in the printer of a hotel business center. Guests at the Hotel Captain Cook in Anchorage discovered an 8-page packet marked with U.S. State Department insignia. The documents outlined the precise schedule of meetings, the exact rooms on base where they would occur, and even personal phone numbers of U.S. staff members. They also revealed that Trump had planned to gift Putin a ceremonial American bald eagle desk statue. Perhaps most embarrassing, the packet included phonetic guides for Russian officials like Mr. President Putin, as if the administration couldn't even trust its own people to say Putin's name correctly. And it didn't stop there. The luncheon plans, the seating chart, and the fact that the meal was to be held in honor of His Excellency Vladimir Putin were all left in plain sight. White House Deputy Press Secretary Anna Kelly tried to downplay the fiasco, bizarrely describing the documents as little more than a multi-page lunch menu. But experts aren't buying it. UCLA law professor John Michaels, who lectures on national security, called it evidence of sloppiness and incompetence, adding bluntly, "You just don't leave things in printers. It's that simple." This is far from the first slip-up. Earlier this week, a law enforcement group chat accidentally added a random civilian to a sensitive ICE manhunt discussion. And back in March, U.S. officials mistakenly included a journalist in a chat about impending military strikes in Yemen. The image painted here is one of staggering negligence. At a time when national security should be airtight, especially during a summit with a foreign adversary like Vladimir Putin, the Trump administration couldn't even keep its own papers from ending up in a hotel lobby printer. The documents, now reviewed by NPR, are a stark reminder that beyond the optics of Trump's foreign policy, the inner workings of his government are riddled with careless mistakes. If this is how America's leaders handle high-stakes diplomacy, the question becomes, what else is being left behind? Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.